Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I'm Terry, holding your space, and this is Meditation Tribe. So, if you watch this later, we will show a time, I hope, for when the meditation begins. So it's chat time. Everybody comes in and has coffee and chat and tea. Oh, Fatima, honey, that's okay. Yeah, don't worry about giving the wrong name. I kind of thought so at the time, but Brandon. Yeah. So, a good friend here in the tribe who's been with us for a long time, Jeff, his little angel walked to the other side, Braden, his dog. So we're sending him a lot of love and light. And okay, Stacy is talking about the planets. I was just getting to a place of peace and grounding, down to Mother Gaia and up to Source. This time I was told to bring the planets up with me to Source. I laughed because I remembered, um, about the planets lighting up. So I changed my focus to the alignment. My guide said, "You were right the first time. Bring all the planets to Source." Then I thought of how the ascension will ripple. Wow. That's so powerful, Stacy. I love that. Love that. Yeah, Jeff at Tarot asked backwards. It's his little puppy that passed. Went over the rainbow bridge. Throughout the universe, I love being able to share things like this. That's so beautiful. Thank you. I love that. Yeah. White Dragon, I hope you're feeling okay, honey. Oh, I know. My first dog, Domino, passed in your arms. Then I got him back a few months after us. Tenzin, always come back if their job is not finished. Right? So my we had 2 Australian Shepherds, what, like 30 years ago or something. Anyway, they've all come back to us, and now the one that's come back twice, that's a very friendly and, patient animal is my cat. So he's come back again, Zeppelin, who used to be Buster, and then he was Truman, and now he is Zeppelin. Yeah. Good morning, Annie Bear. How are you, beautiful? Yeah, so sorry for the loss, right? Man, it's so hard. They're really beautiful. Good morning, Lottie B. Blessings, Fatima. Hey, Rooted Willow. How are you, honey? I hope you're doing okay. This is a big time of transitions, isn't it? So we knew there'd be a lot of chaos coming up, or anyway, it looked like there would be. So, and now, yeah, it's tough. And American Airlines, that flight, I thought we'd go over there and send them a lot of love and meditation today. Include them in and send some pink light, some angelic light, especially to all their families. Wichita's not too far from me. I used to go there a lot for business, and then I had a girlfriend that has a branch not far from there in Medicine Lodge, Kansas. It's beautiful. Anyway, Wichita's pretty cool. It's got some beautiful land around it. And you think of Kansas is gonna be all flat, but they have what's called the Gypsum Hills. Heels. That's Missouri talk. And it's kind of rolling country, some of it. It's really pretty. Very much like Texas, I think. Swooshing gentle, deep comfort to our Jeff Tarot ass backwards and the loss of his four-legged family. Yeah. Hey, Rush, how are you doing? Yeah, Paul, are you not feeling well, dear? I know you've had kind of a throat thing. There's a lot of chest stuff going around, you guys, so just be careful of that. And, if it's something that's, look it up or talk to your doctor. But I know in KC right now, there's a tuberculosis is going around. So not to scare anybody, but just be safe. We're starting to see more people with masks on, and we kind of saw that coming. So Terry, can we please add the sick and injured bunnies to the healing and put some protection around the pond? Oh, that's so sweet, Stacy. Yeah, sick and injured bunnies, of course. I love the bunnies. They're so sweet. Yeah, they really come out all year round, don't they? And give us blessings. Oh, this is interesting. Annie Bear asks, so if you had to guess, how many ascended masters are wandering the planet? Do you think? I'm gonna guess 1001. Ooh, I got tingles on that, Annie Bear. Man, phew. Okay, that was a wave of energy coming in. That'll wake you up. That's better than coffee. Yeah. Hey, Rush. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Yeah. I haven't heard from Nick for quite a while, Annie Bear. So I've tried to reach out to him, and he was not doing well. Nick is a friend of the channel, and he was here for quite a while. He wasn't always saying anything until like about 6 months ago. He started saying hi to everybody. But yeah, I haven't heard from him in the physical, and I kind of feel like he may have walked on too. But I hope I'm wrong. If he wants to be here. Tom, good morning. How are you? Long time no see. um, Kevin and Debbie are doing a mediumship class, and they allowed me to help out. So, which I love because I get to see everybody, and I learned so much from them. Uh, they're really good evidential mediums, which I had never done evidential mediumship until I started working with them. And it's interesting. I did mediumship, but it was all it was different. So with evidential mediumship, you have to, well, you don't have to, but you pick up more things that you can tell people, like, he's bringing up his rocking chair or a message. Well, messages I would get, but the physical things, like he had a car, she had um, something that she loved, like a necklace or a garden. So it's interesting. Okay. Standing in the light with Annie Bear. Since we are multidimensional beings and exist on all dimensions already, we at some level are already ascended. All it takes is to be the best at that level. Right? Yeah, all it takes is to be at that level. I agree, White Dragon. Yeah, and that's kind of what Spirit tells me a lot, is that you're already there in some level where you want to be. We just have to wake up. They're also showing me it's interesting what Spirit brings in, isn't it? And for me, it was a vision, and it was a tape measure coming out of my mouth, and that I do measure what I'm saying sometimes. In meditation, I don't, but when I'm doing readings or other things or talking to people, a lot of times, you know, I was always scared to kind of use my voice um, growing up, just because of some trauma that happened in the neighborhood, and then also later on, it seems that both of my most of my relationships, the person that I was with had some rage. So interesting how we kind of propagate that and working on it, healing it. Anyway, if anybody wants to talk about that, probably not, but I am using my voice. Rush, you fell asleep last night listening to the DC plane crash news. That was a tough one, Rush, right? Yeah, so much love for them. Um, I get that it was probably pretty quick that nobody suffered. And usually they're out of their bodies before the suffering begins. Hey, Beck, how are you? RLC, good morning, Rosemary. How are you, beautiful one? I hope you're doing okay today. Oh, Tom, another orb last night that I seemed to call after asking one of my guides who was a friend to put on a light show. So cool. I know who this friend is. So Tom and I have done some stuff together, and he was in Sedona, and then some other things that we've done. And yeah, this friend is a lot of energy. I love this friend. When this spirit comes in of Tom's, it's powerful. Yeah. Hey Tanya, how are you? Good morning. Grand Rising. Jen B, hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful people. Love and light to you all. I got my dowsing rods. I'm so excited to expand my repertoire. Jen, Nancy Jean Lloyd from, what's the name of her channel? I'm with her every week. Golly gee. What is it called? Crystal Directions, I think is the name of her website. But if you look her up, crystaldirections.com, I believe. Anyway, she's got all sorts of little forms that you can download. And they're for dowsing, and you can use it for your pendulum or for your dowsing rods. So I've got dowsing rods too. I like them. They'll knock your eye out, though. Be careful. It's like, who was it? Not Richie. What was his name? The guy that, got the BB gun. Don't do that. You'll knock your eye out. But seriously, hold your dowsing rods in front of you pretty far, because once they get going, they really get going. Hi, Lisa. Question. May take 2 comments to finish. Yesterday afternoon, I meditated and was shown a treetop blowing in a gentle breeze with the dusk or slightly stormy sky. Last night, I was shown. I'm going to come on down here. Here it is. Gotcha, Lisa. Wow. Go a little bit farther down. A treetop gently blowing again, but with a beautiful sunny blue sky. Any thoughts? That's a good one, Lisa. So we can take this, but want everybody to know that on Tuesday nights, I get together with Diana, oil painter, and Alice from Heart and Soul Connected, and Kelly Healer, Kelly, and we do visions and appearances and dreams interpretation. And it's nice because everybody in the chat is also really good at dream interpretation. Most of the people in there, visions. And so that's quite interesting. Anyway, it's nice to get a million different ideas, but a lot of you guys are in that chat too. Okay, so may take 2 comments. Yesterday afternoon, meditated and was shown a tree blowing in a gentle breeze with the dusk or slightly stormy sky. And last night you were shown this treetop blowing again with a beautiful blue sky. Any thoughts? Okay, I got a couple of ways we could take that, Lisa. We could take it as above, so below. And, when a tree branches out, it branches out to Father, Son, but also an awakening and a beautiful sunny blue sky. So you're reaching out and you're awakening. You could look at it that way also. But anybody else, let us know if you've got some ideas on that. That's a good one. I love that. That's beautiful. And trees have a special energy right now, especially with the snake people coming in with the year of the wood snake. So that would be another really good way to interpret that too, Lisa, because the branches and the roots of the tree connect a lot with the snake people. Okay. What? Dolly, you're finally over the flu. Oh my God. I can't believe you had the flu that long, Dolly. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Paul, I hope you're feeling better. I've got you in here too. So, good morning, Bora Bora. How are you, honey? Kaylee's here. Oh, Kaylee. Hey, honey. And Rooted Willow, I've got you in. I should have kept yesterday's. I know it's in here somewhere, but I was taking a lot of notes. I had on Wednesdays, I've got 2 classes, one that I help with and a TA, and then the other one that I am taking. Um, okay, we already got that. Beck is here. Good morning, Beck. Good morning to everybody coming in. We got a group here today, so why not to get to everybody say hi. Paul Freed, morning, Terry. I started slowly packing up. If I don't take everything, when the time comes, she is looking now. Something close to her. Wow. Oh, this is great. So this is our friend Paul. He's in Pennsylvania, and he's going to move to South Carolina to be with family. And his Aunt Betsy, who I'm in love with her energy, um, is going to move too with him. So I think it's going to be really fun, Paul. So, and it's such a great way to get rid of stuff, isn't it? To not take everything. Tom, I asked one of the guides who was a friend to put on a light show. And Viola, an orb popped in and he was like, "Here you go," with laughter. Yeah, he sounds like he's like the who's the person that leads everything in a show? The MC. Like he's the MC of the light show. Oh, wouldn't he be fun to take to Arizona and Sally's land? That's what we need, Sally. Maybe Sally is the MC though. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Anybody else doing anything fun? Is Richie here? I didn't see him come in. Hey, Richie. There he is. Good morning, dear. I hope you're doing well. Lisa Davies, good morning. Fatima's here. Um, oh, Bora Bora, I didn't see you come in either. Okay. This year, complete reset in the year of transformation. Be patient with ourselves. Yeah, right? I love that, Diana. So, being patient with ourselves. Does anybody else wake up? We talk about how important it is, the first things that we say to ourselves when we wake up in the morning, and the last thing that we say to ourselves when we go to sleep, because we're really connecting to the subconscious going into that. So it's really important that we tell ourselves that we love ourselves every morning and that we're beautiful just the way we are. And I'm not talking about physical beauty, but inside, like our souls are beautiful. And this morning I caught myself. I totally checked myself that I woke up and I thought, oh, what did you do? I was thinking about something. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not me. So I did a quick cleanse with that and just a real quick chakra balance. Just went through all my chakras and zippity doo dah day, kind of like I feel like I'm kind of zipping up the energy when I go through all my chakras in the morning. Anyway, if you guys have something you do in the mornings that you like, let us know. Amen, Stacy. Yeah. Please don't fall asleep listening to the news. I love sleep meditations or the bedtime stories. I do too, Stacy. It's so important, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. The news is just too much right now. And I feel so bad for all those people that came in or walked out with, they flew out really with the American Airlines. My honey bunnies are out and about the past few nights. Yeah, yeah. I love that. Oh, yeah, they are the cutest things, the bunnies, aren't they? I see a lot of them outside too. We have a lot of squirrels here too. We have some white squirrels. Um, that we don't have a white buffalo in KC, but we do have a white squirrel. Yeah, Annie Bear, how many ascended masters do you believe that are here? A number of years ago, it was in the early aughts, so it would have been like 2002 or something. I had a dream, excuse me, that he had been born. That's what they told me. He has been born in the desert. Um, and it was really important. At the time, I was going to Unity Temple, and, and they wanted me to get this message to the assistant minister. She was a woman, and it was just something that I don't know why, but I was too embarrassed to tell her, you guys, and I never got it out there, and it's kinda stuck in my throat, so I'm gonna say it now a little more, but, um, that he has been born, that somebody had been born in the desert that was gonna do something really important. So it's interesting to see who comes out of that, and I think that he or they have been born or she has been born, we could say every day about every one of us, but it feels like there's somebody important. Millie, you've been thinking about Nick all week. I hope I'm wrong, Millie. I hope he's doing okay, but he's not answering any emails or texts, and I'm not pushing him because he really wasn't well, and he wasn't really happy with the way his body was behaving. So, you know, he's an amazing guy, though. Hi, Terry and all. Last night I woke with a friend who is now a guide talking to me, and I said, "Okay, Alan, put on a light show." And Viola, bright orb appeared almost right away, and then heard laughter. Did I already do that one? Is this stuff jumping around? Sorry. Janet, evidential mediumship sort of proves to the person that you're connected to their loved one by giving information that you would not know. Yeah. And the mediumship that I'd always done, I get a lot of messages and I get little things, but the evidential is interesting because it's so interesting when we go into the physical, the mind, and then the spirit, in those three different areas. And it is a different connection. It's quite nice. Oh, Diana, very busy last night. Woke at 3:30 and could not get back to sleep. I slept all the way through finally, Diana. I didn't get to sleep till later, till 11, because we had that class, but it was really amazing. Anyway, it was really nice to just sleep like a rock. Let's see. Patricia, good morning. Terry and all, please put anyone impacted by the crash of the airliner and helicopter in Washington, D.C. in the prayer circle. Used to live 1 hour northwest of that city, familiar where it happened. Oh, honey. Yeah, definitely putting them in. Yeah, our prayers go out to all of them and their families, particularly their families. Um, let's see, Annie Bear. I think they were overjoyed to have you join because of who you are and your gifts. Huh. Well, thank you, ma'am. And they're overjoyed to have you, and I'm overjoyed to have this young lady, Amy Lawson. Good morning. How are you, lovely person? Good to see you. Amy and I had lunch this weekend, and it was lovely. It's good to see you, honey, with our other GFs. Stacy, I woke up at 2:30 and then 4:30 and stayed up. Yeah, sometimes it's just like, you can move around the house a little bit. That's one thing that Deepak has talked about. If you're in the same place and you stay in bed and it's like it's not happening, sometimes you can go, sleep in another room. I have really comfortable sofas that I've got to say. A lot of times I wake up and there's somebody on the sofa in the living room. But I like to go into. We've got a little sunroom and it's got a really comfy sofa. Let's see, Diana, I woke up at 3 with you in my mind. I pictured you sitting in front of a switchboard. I can see that too, Jen. Who was that does Rosanna Dana? Was that Rosanna Dana Gilda when she did that one? That was a really good one. Yeah, that's really showing my age. That's okay. That's okay. Janet. Yes, a friend in DC called me right after it happened. I was watching the live feed, sending Reiki. Yeah. Yeah, I got several messages, and thank you all for doing that, about how people, um we have some people in the group that used to work for the airlines, Um, hmm, okay. We have some people in the group. So this is important because that thing does things when it wants to. We talk about AI, right? Things do come up. They do know things. Anyway, yeah, people that work in the airlines or they have lived in the area, and it's hard when it hits home like that. Wichita's not that far from here either. I used to go there a lot. White Dragon says, I've been at the level where you change outer garments, bodies, like wearing clothes. Weird and fun at the same time. It's really cool. White Dragon, yeah. So I know that Gail talks about that too, Dr. Gail, about having like a rolling rack filled with meat suits. And you go put on a different meat suit. That's what she calls it. That's always an interesting thing. And I've done that going into some dreams where I know we're doing time travel and probably galactic. So, oh, young figure skaters and coaches. Oh, okay. Let's see. Janet DC, I watched the live feed and asked Archangel Michael and his troops to assist. Patricia, I feel like a lot of times there are several groups that come in, and sometimes I'm getting a big hit on this. I heard Sterling talk about this before when there was a boat crash, and I think it was that small submarine that crashed and blew up, and that people from the Titanic were there to help. Entities were there to catch them, kind of. And I know that Azrael always helps with these things, and Michael. So, yeah, we'll bring in Azrael and Michael today. I love that. Dolly, I had several nights in a row where I had plane crash dreams. I thought it was because I was watching plane spotting channels on YouTube while I was sick. Yeah. I felt like somebody in the group had gotten a hit on that. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's weird when we get hits. I saw something blow up in the sky and I thought it was a rocket. I think I did it on my Read the Future thing that I did here, and for Jean, and I really thought it was a rocket that blew up, but that explosion. Yeah, when I saw the film, it was either this morning or last night before I went to bed. I think it was this morning. I really thought it was, I didn't know what it was, and then I read about it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." I really thought it was, somebody coming in. Yeah. Okay. Aw, Dolly, we're so glad you're here. So happy you're here. Yeah. Liza, same. Last night, the Potomac crashed. I prayed my deceased friends could help them get to heaven quick. People come in. There are entities that's what they do. I used to have an apartment by a hospital years ago, and a lot of entities would come in to my room as they left the hospital and were leaving. And I would call in Yeshua and St. Michael and St. Patrick. I don't know why St. Patrick, but he was always coming in. And they would help with letting them leave, taking them where they needed to go. So we can definitely do that today. And we can bring in Michael too. Yeah. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Paul says, Terry, it is true. Sometimes they come for you before the crash and take you for the afterlife. Yeah, definitely. What's Lindsay? Willow's going to be live at 8 p.m. Eastern today. Oh, thanks. Willow, are you going to be on your channel or somebody else's? I'm gonna write that down. Then I'm gonna put Gen B in here, Dolly to keep up the recovery. Anybody else that needs to be in. Any Bear, I'm putting you in. I don't know why, but I am. And Lynn, put Lynn in. Let's see. Heard the replay during chores. It was great. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Hi, Nancy. How are you, honey? Oh, your daughter, just popping in for a moment. My daughter-in-law is beginning to get some use of her right hand. She still isn't able to speak, but all the love and light you send is helping her. Oh, honey, we've got her. Yeah. Bless her. I'm so sorry that happened. Okay, White Dragon. Turn into a meeting, and Gaia asked us to send her a positive vibe so she can heal herself and ascend to 5D, but she is already there. Yeah. Gaia's got this, doesn't she? I mean, we can try to mess her up, but but she'll shake us off before we get too far. Oh, getting ready for tests, but listening and gratitude. Leah, we've got you in. And then I want to pin Lauren and her Lisa. There we go. Getting the list out here. Hey, Warrior Girl. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Yeah. It's 5:00 somewhere, isn't it? That has a different connotation now for me. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy, Nancy, that she's doing better. Yeah, bless her. Hey, Kaylee. Good morning, everyone. Had a stressful dream last night, just hoping it's not a premonition. Got laid off from work in a dream, but I seem to handle it okay. Yeah. Just know that if you get laid off, Kaylee, I think you've got something else that's going to come in that's even better. So there's going to be stuff happening. There's going to be change. Change is made, everybody, but we've got this. Beck, your picture is so beautiful. I love that. With the trees and the sky. That's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to try to get to the bottom of the chat. Yeah. Right, Diana? We are gorgeous. We own it. You guys follow that JVN, the guy, he's on, what is it? Queer Eye. Anyway, I love him. I'm crazy about him, but he has taken his fashion in a totally different direction now and owning it. And, really he's already a tall fella, and he's wearing a lot of platforms and evening gowns, and he looks so beautiful. And he's, posting all these beautiful pictures of himself. And I think he'd gone through a pretty tough time. He talks about it in his Instagram and, went through a bad breakup and whatnot, and now he's owning it. And I'm like, "Yes." So this morning I was hearing that song, Jump, Jump, Jump for Your Love. I think that was Pointer Sisters. Anyway, it was really fun. Oh, thank you, Paul. I love Aunt Betsy. I feel the same way about her. She's a living doll too. She's amazing. Oh, okay. There is no rush yet. There is in this chat rush. But who are we anyway? Well, that's what the yogi asks, Lindsay, right? That's one of the big soul questions. I think the number one, who am I? Understanding who we are or what we are, you know? Are we just spirit? Are we consciousness? Are we the creator? Feels like we feel less and less duality, like we can just put our hands through the mist, like without it attaching to us. Stacy, I love that. That's so beautiful. There she is. Hey, Sally, how are you? Um, right? Yeah, the moments before you sleep are highly programmable. Anything you're listening to when you fall asleep is going directly to your subconscious. Right, Tanya. Yeah. So, Joe D talks about this, Dr. Joe. And I love that. It's also a good idea before you go to bed at night to do some recapitulation. And this is a really good thing for your brain and your mind too, to think about 5 things that you did during the day. And then as you get better at it, think about the first thing that you did and 5 things that you were doing while you did it, or 5 things that you saw or smelled or touched or something. And then it kind of grows and it really works your brain. And it kind of helps you fall asleep too, but it also helps you to remember, and not just remembering dreams, but remembering who we are. Okay. And more, what's it called? What's the dreaming when you know you're dreaming and you're working it? Oh, golly, I can't think of the name of it right now, you guys. Lucid dreaming. You were hearing that song in your head last night, the Pointer Sisters, Millie? I love the Pointer Sisters. Oh my God. Oh, Millie just said the jump song yesterday. I love that, Lindsay. Same waves, right? We're all going through it. Yeah. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. I love that, Leslie. Jazz is here. Hey, Jazz. I didn't see you come in. Oh, Patricia says, Annie Bear, the portal was left of the Capitol building. Never forget that vision. Wow. Jen says, I just heard indigenous drums pounding, and Annie, you appeared with the sun on your face and passion in your heart. Uplifting, powerful, resonating, unity and love. That's so beautiful. Love that. Yeah. Recapitulation is a shamanic technique. Yeah, it's indigenous. It's been used for, a lot of the spiritual techniques and even the techniques that they use in the hospitals to help people that are going through anxiety attacks are ancient Vedic and shamanic wisdom. White Dragon says, a republic, if you can keep it. Benjamin Franklin's response to Elizabeth Willing Powell's question, well, doctor, what have we got, a republic or a monarchy? Oh, White Dragon. That's a good one. A really good one. Lucid. Thank you, Annie. And Beck. Yeah. I like that, Tanya. Yeah, that's lovely. Tell yourself you've accomplished everything you need today. Tomorrow's a beautiful day to begin again. Oh, hey, honey. I was wondering, I've been thinking about you all morning, Anne. Very somber today. Prayers, please, for all going through the change and accepting what is. Oh, Anne. I love that. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. It can stoke a lot of fear. So I love that you guys all come together here, and we all come together here. And it helps, doesn't it? White Dragon says, today I would ask, do we have a republic or fascism? That will be the word that I cannot pronounce today. Every day it's a new one. They just announced on the news that the people on board the plane were from Boston. Oh, the Boston Ice Skating Club. Many were championship skaters. Prayers for those families. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. Oh, but this is interesting that they all went out together, that they were in community. So there is a grace in that, and that they were together in that way. I hope that doesn't sound cold or heartless, but they went out with loved ones. It's kind of a beautiful thing. Oh, Diana lived very close, and there were many times it shimmered, each time visited. Jefferson Memorial as well. Oh, the portals around the Capitol. I think we're going to see more and more portals that have always been there, right? But we're just starting to see them. Well, maybe some are new coming on. White Dragon, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Many are sensing, and we will transform and become even better. Love that. Love that. Yeah. Okay. Well, time to meditate. Need to leave from your mental health. Hope everybody has a good day. Oh, Fogo. Yeah. Um, Text me today or email me, honey, if you need anything, okay? Lots of love to you. Paul saw them years ago to go back to high school at the Great Allentown Fair. Had a lot of fun that night with the Pony Sisters. I saw him a couple times. I saw him in KC and I saw him in West Palm. Knew what he was doing when he laid the streets out of the ley lines. Yeah. Same thing with London. London is laid out like that too. It's interesting how that happens. Hey, Julie, how are you? Good to see you, dear. All right, let's get started. So, today we can work with the ley lines, also working with sending healing. Diana says La Font. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly either, but just feel the energy. Yeah, give everybody a big hug here. Hold yourself, especially Kaylee, in that hug. Anybody that needs it, Anne, I think, needs that hug today too. So just give yourself that hug. Hold yourself for a minute. And imagine everybody here together, either a pat on the back or a hug, whatever people want. And some people don't like touch, even in spirit, so that's okay. This is a traditional way to greet people when they don't care for touch. You just, namaste them. So quite common when you're doing circle work. Now, usually we bring in 33 trillion angels. Let's bring in 99 trillion angels today. Let's make it bigger. Ascended masters, archangels, greet us. And since this plane crash happened in a group, there's groups of entities that come in that work with things like this for healing. So understanding that these people are walking back into the light. And we're sending lots and lots of light today to their families. So we'll just get that started because I feel like some things are unsaid here. Or they feel that way. And of course you would. So we're going to blanket a beautiful pink angelic light right away today. In Washington, the Potomac in particular, all the Capitol buildings, all the portals in the Capitol buildings, seeing angels on every street corner, on the boats, in the rivers, helping all, noticing their loved ones are here to help them as well. Calling in the ancestors as we do so, feeling their light as it comes in. Different colors, all of them. Some are white, some are gold. The blue ones. And noticing that the tall ones are here watching, the watchers as well. They're guiding us, pointing the direction where we go. So let's join our circle today with all our angels, 99 trillion, ascended masters, ancestors, and the animal spirits. Those that have walked on this week, Jeff's baby, Brandon, Janet B's puppy, anybody that has a puppy that's walking on, or a kitty, the bunnies, Willow's bunnies. And we're going to put everybody in the healing circle today, particularly those that are going through grief. So hold the pink light around them. They might know joy, wonder, kindness. That something every day touches their heart. They see a spark of light, peace and understanding. As that light grows, and we're centered in Washington, D.C., see that beautiful pink light in all the buildings, the Capitol, in the White House. Noticing people don't have to accept pink light, love, kindness. They don't want to, that's okay. But perhaps it gives a soothing and a calmness to people, particularly the people that are in service there, helping to support everyone. Seeing their light, their burdens lifted. As we do so, if there's something that you're holding in your heart today, something that hurts, an old wound, or fear, witness the more that we give pink light, rose-colored, like rose quartz, love. The bigger your heart gets, the more open it is. We heal as we heal. Now spreading that light in all the waters of the planet, even inside it. Gaia. Feel her strength as she comes on board. Shakti. Divine feminine. Spread it up to the stars. Feel Father Sky as he comes in. Divine masculine energy. Feel the combination, create diamond light. And we're going to spread that all around the planet. Going to Canada, United States, Mexico. Beautiful light in Mexico, divine feminine awakening. Central America, particularly Colombia, Brazil today, Guatemala. Moving farther to Africa, Europe, the Arctics, Australia, Russia, China, Asia. Hearing different drums, but very similar. all around the planet. And again, as Mother Earth is here, feeling her beat, her rhythm, her heartbeat that brings us all to a resonance. Hear the frequency of the planet as everyone heals. Noticing the light coming in. For some reason today, for me, the light is coming in through the back of the skull. Anybody else feel that? Now going farther out to the auric field of the planet with this pink light. Love and kindness, peace and understanding. Noticing the light grid around the planet, like ley lines, intersecting. You might see it as the flower of life. You might see it as an organic light. It's different for everybody. Noticing other beings here on this light grid around the planet. Beings that we know. We see them when we go to sleep. Now, for Janet and her heart issues, we're going to ask for prayers, seeing her beautiful heart. Noticing that drumbeat of the planet, helping all our hearts, opening hearts, and healing them, the physical ones. For Jeff, anybody going through a loss right now. For Nancy and her daughter-in-law, their whole family. Daughter-in-law starting to come around from her stroke. For Stacy, for all the sick and injured bunnies. For everyone involved in the American Airlines and the helicopter crash. All airline employees, anyone connected, and service employees, service people. A softness, a lightness of being. For Lisa, Lauren's Lisa, and family. For Ann Meredith, and anybody going through changes right now. Anybody with fear in their heart, noticing that softness come into them. A lightness of being. For White Dragon, for Rooted Willow and her family. For Arjen B. and Kelly. For Dolly, continued healing. Sharon and Sal. For Annie B. and Lynn. Michael. Eric. For Richie. Morgan. For all young people. And that includes all of us. We're all young at heart. But don't know where we fit in as this planet changes. Noticing a softness of being. Knowing that we're right where we're supposed to be. As we spread out this light, see other light beings come on board. As we look down on the planet, noticing sparks of light. And let's take a moment here just for us, just for you. And I always see this light grid as a place where we can throw a hammock up, or a bed or a sofa, maybe a chaise lounge, and rest, recalibrate, activate. So allow yourself to recharge your beautiful heart while you're here. Now, looking around us, noticing the stars and the planets. You might see some ships. That's okay. Looking beyond that, looking to the galaxy, space, the movement. Energy is constantly in motion. Seeing the pink light and the blue light, all the colors that you want. A whoosh of light. Maybe it's dancing. Going farther in the universe. Feeling the heartbeat of the universe. And calibrating to it with your universal energy. And farther to the multiverse. And connecting. Noticing you are the light. Now taking a minute here to see in between the light, the gap, and connect your heart to that universal energy, creator, goddess, God, quantum field, whatever you want to call them. The space where we can witness, we can just be. I am. So in this space today, state your I am. There's I am the light. I am divine. I am this one. And feel a crescendo of the heartbeats of the planet, the heartbeats of the universe, and the multiverse. Breathing that in. And feel your heart. Beautiful hearts. Lightness of being. Peace, love. Kindness. Awakening. Equanimity. Now, if you want, you can stay here for a while in silence. Or you can bring your energy back, your awareness, back through the multiverse, hearing the different frequencies, seeing them, seeing the light, the planets, the stars, the stardust, coming back to our galaxy, back to the light grid around the planet, landing safely, seeing all those around us, helping us, how we're always cherished and loved and supported. Coming back to where you are on the planet today, your physical form. Noticing as we do so, pockets of light, even brighter. Everybody's taken care of. We never had to worry. Coming into your body, from your root chakra to your crown chakra, zipping up your light, calling spirit in, awareness, feeling your feet, your legs, your torso, top of your head, your arms. Bringing your arms in front of you and rubbing them lightly. Maybe seeing some sparks, some stardust left over. And putting your hands in your heart and repeating silently, loving, compassionate heart, joyful, energetic body, quick, alert mind, lightness of being. Breathing in and out. completely back in the physical. Well, everybody, I hope you all have a great day. Um, and thank you for being here. It's huge when we all come in together and hold that space. So much love to anybody that's going through a hard time. A lot going on. So, oh, you're welcome, Rush. I'm so glad that you're here. Patricia, tired today. It's going to be a resting day. I'll lower my vision and abilities. The best part of being here with you, beautiful souls. Meditation tribe. Aw. Yeah. Oh, Diana. Angels and higher playing with my hair. I love that. They do love to stroke your hair. I remember when my mom passed, and she had quite a good friend, Mary Starr, and Mary was an amazing intuitive. And she came up to me and she said, "Yeah, your mom's going to touch the back of your heart, the back of your lower back also. You'll feel a warmth there, and that's your mama." So, Rush, got goosebumps. Well, love that. Yeah. Patricia, that is so wise. Yeah. Cut back a little today if you need to. And for anybody that hasn't gotten it yet, just imagine some shungite when you need to kind of come back in. You don't have to have it, but if you get some, go ahead. Yeah, it was beautiful, heavy and floaty, wasn't it? Yeah. Jen says, speaking of hair, Diana, yours has been so fabulous recently. I know you use castor oil. Do you add it to the conditioner or shampoo? Oh, this is something we need to know, Diana. That's a great idea. Yeah. Oh, Sally's going to the thrift store. Yeah, that's where I got it, Sally. You know me. I love a sparkle. I try not to bring too much stuff in the house anymore. But, oh, Diana, shampoo with castor oil and bar soap. Diana is, what do they call that? When you, not a rebirth, though she is every day, right? But also, she looks younger every day. Yeah, reverse aging. That's what I was looking for. Reverse aging. Lorna Burns' first book was Angels in My Hair. Oh, Janet, I love that. Yeah, I'm going to implement that too, Jen. Yeah, love that. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day. Lots of love. And I'll see you around. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't think I have any shows today. So I'm kind of taking some time off too. Yeah. You're going to be 3 years old by next Friday, Diana, or Monday. Telomere synthesis. Oh, okay. I love that. Lauren's doing the same thing, not bringing in and letting go of unused stuff. I've got so much stuff I don't use. I'm just going to get rid of it. Yeah. Yeah. Mary Starr is amazing. Yeah. She was, I told my sisters that, and they're like, "Oh, she didn't say anything to us." And I'm like, "Well, you can have it. Go for it." Diana, my baby sister. I love that. Hi, Teresa. How are you, Teresa Elander? Oh, you have a shungite carved in a cat? Sharon, that's beautiful. Dolly, thanks everyone. Take care and keep shining your light. We need it. Darkness can't survive in the light. Yep. We got this, kids. We got this. All right. Namaste, everybody.